What's up, guys? Welcome back to Adventure Outline. I'm Rick, super stoked to have you. If you're not familiar with my channel and this is the first time you're visiting, hey, right here on Adventure Outline, we do all kinds of fun, cool adventures. We go camping, we do shooting, we do guns, we do a lot of road trips, we check out a lot of the national parks, we do a lot of gear reviews on gear that relate to those things. So if that's something that you're into, please kick that subscribe button and give me a like with that little thumbs up. And if you want to get notified whenever I upload a new video, I try and upload a new video each week. Go ahead and click that bell icon. And if you want to be extra cool and extra helpful, please share this video with your friends on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, all that wonderful thing. You can also check me out on Instagram at Adventure Outline. So guys, what we're doing right here, right now is we ended up going camping. We've been in quarantine for like 2 months now. And I'm really sick and tired of it. And I think that we can definitely find a middle ground on how to be safe and do these things. We're definitely out here alone. It's just my wife and I. We didn't bring any people with us or anything, so we're just camping alone. And our governor actually opened some things up, said we could do things like this as long as we were doing it with people in our household, and we weren't doing it in big groups, and that we were still practicing social distancing. So that's what we're doing, and we're going to keep doing that. But we're super stoked to be out of the house and out here in nature and just really connecting with nature. So I'm super stoked, super pumped. And right now, we got here super late last night. And sorry, hope I'm in focus right there, guys. But anyways, we got here super late last night. And I've camped here a couple of times before. Really neat spot. It's basically on national forest land. It's dispersed camping, and so I've camped here, I believe, twice before. Very cool place. Probably one of my favorite places to camp. That's close to my house. It's free to camp here. It's all dispersed camping. It's probably about 30 minutes away from Big Bear Lake. But very cool place, very beautiful place. And so we came up here, and that's what we're doing. We're just going to be camping out. We have no idea when we're going to head home or anything like that. We're just going to be here and hang out and have a good time. We are definitely going to be safe. We're not going to do too many crazy hikes or anything like that, because we are still trying to make sure that we don't end up in the hospital and stuff like that. And so we want to be really careful. You go hiking, your risk of blowing out an ankle or something like that is a lot higher. And so for the most part, we're just going to set up a base camp, and kind of like what we've already done right here. You can see my truck right there. We got the tent set up. Like I said, we got here pretty late last night. And so, but I'm actually going to move the truck, because right now, as you can see, that tree right there, see all those limbs right here? They look kind of dead and stuff, and I couldn't see that last night. And so I really tried to not park underneath trees that I think some of the limbs might fall off and crush the tent or crush us or impale us or whatever. And it's definitely something you don't want to do is park under trees with a lot of dead limbs. So I'm actually going to kind of fold up the tent right now and move the truck a little bit away from that, because I actually like this spot. It's a really nice spot. And we're just going to move. And then once we move, we'll get the rest of our camp set up. I've never done this before. I wouldn't recommend it. I'm going to be super careful as I do it. We still have our sleeping bags and our pillows and stuff inside the tent. And because I'm only going to actually move the truck about maybe 15-20 feet, I don't want to have to put it all away and zip it all up. So I'm just going to fold it in half the way it is, and then move the truck that way, and hopefully it'll work out. So, but I'm going to be super careful. So I think that'll work, guys. Just put it up on the traction boards, and definitely a lot more leveled out, a little bit better. Much more safer area. Don't have all the trees with the busted or just aging limbs over them. So I think this is going to work out great. So right now, my wife and I were actually going to head out onto the main dirt road that leads us into the campsite. We're just going to walk down the road, see if we can find any better campsites for the future. We're probably going to end up leaving tomorrow, maybe the next day from this location, because it's going to drop down at night into the 30s. Really, it's supposed to get down to 30 by Monday. And so even though I'm prepared for that, we can handle it. We've camped in the snow before, and we have our Mr. Buddy heater and the annex and all of that stuff, which tends to work really, really well. So we're going to look on the internet, try and find another place to camp that's probably at a lower elevation, so it's not quite as cold at night. But it's really challenging right now because it is May, and we're trying to... everywhere you camp on the super low elevations is really, really hot. So in the 90s, some places in the hundreds. And so obviously we don't want to camp there. We don't want it to be too hot. We don't want it to be too cold. It's been really awesome up here. Low 70s during the day, low 50s at night. So it's actually been perfect. All right. So we've been walking on this trail for just over an hour or so. When we came in, we got here pretty late at night. It was like around 9 o'clock at night when we came in the other day. And I lost my bearings as I was coming in, even though I had camped here a few times before. I lost my bearings. And so what ended up happening was we ended up just finding another camp spot. I knew I was in the vicinity. And I mean, when I say vicinity, we were within a couple hundred yards of where I had been before. And so, anyways, we took this trail. I wanted to see if I could find out where we had been before, and I just figured it out. It actually did. So super pumped about that. We found our old campsite. There's somebody there already. Not a big deal. I really liked the spot we got. But where we camped before, we had a huge group with us. There's like 12 or 13 of us. And so there's actually somebody parked there now, but great spot, really cool place. So we're gonna start heading back to camp right now and probably get some cold drinks and chill out for the rest of the day. All right, guys, I will see you in a little bit. Peace. We're back at camp, guys, and basically right now we're just gonna chill out and probably start making dinner soon and just hang out at camp and just enjoy ourselves for the rest of the night. And then tomorrow, we're probably going to pack up and leave, kind of like what I shared with you guys earlier. So that's what we're going to do right now. So if I don't see you tonight, I'll see you in the morning. Good morning, guys. Just woke up a little while ago, but just laying in the tent. Didn't sleep super great last night. But it was alright. Wasn't too bad. We're gonna I gotta get up and wash my face and brush my teeth and all that stuff. And then yeah, we'll get ready for the day. Clean up camp. And then probably get out of here and head to our next campsite. We did find our next campsite, so it's quite a ways away. It's probably about 200 miles away. So we gotta get out and get over there. So, but right now, I gotta brush my teeth. How about this bed head? Yeah, yeah, one of a kind. That's some sick bed head. Alright, guys. I'll see you outside. Alright, so I am all cleaned up now. Had breakfast. We're going to start cleaning up camp. We actually already started. Got to pull down the hammock, tent, all that stuff. The last thing, guys, that I do is I typically take down that little thing right there. That's the bathroom, in case anyone needs to use the potty. And then after that, we're gonna hit the road. We're headed to another campsite, and it's about probably about a 4.5 hour drive to that next campsite. It's about 200 miles away, and so looking forward to that. I really do want to stay here. My wife and I both want to stay here, but unfortunately, it's just gonna get down into the 30s. And for the next week, like literally it's going to be 30 degrees. And so that's pretty cold. I didn't expect that this time of year, but it is what it is. So we're going to head out that way. It'll be cool. But right now, we're just going to tear down camp. All right.